Men, the following episode of Werebear TV may be the most important episode you view all season long. Well, with the exception of the one episode we had earlier this year when the nurse came on the show and explained what was going on with the downstairs of women groups. Yeah, that was very important. But this is the next most important episode of Werebear TV you will see all season long. That's right. Welcome to Werebear TV. I'm your host, George Werebear. Thanks for joining us. As always, Oops, it's wonderful to have you. Yeah, as I said, welcome to this Werebear TV special report. Warnings for your wiener. 5 things that can destroy your penis. Warnings for your wiener. You like that, Oops? I came up with that. That's pretty clever. It's alliteration. Little side note here for you, Oops. I once dated an English teacher. Yeah, she loved alliteration. You know how I know that, Oops? Is because every time we had sex, everything she said started with the letter O. Yeah. Okay. So as I was saying, Oops, there's plenty of things out there in this world that are able to destroy a man's wiener, Oops, and we're going to highlight the top 5 that destroy wieners. And when I say destroy, I do mean this is where my wiener used to be. This thing you're looking at, this mangled thing, used to be a wiener. Completely destroyed, Oops. So there's things that do that. First, let's get to this. This episode of Werebear TV is brought to you by our friends at Oldie's Butt Goodies, your premier one-stop shop for all your fake poop and vomit needs, Oops. That's right. That's such a great store. I do love Oldie's Butt Goodies. Yeah. And now through the end of the month, there is a special running at Oldie's Butt Goodies. Any in-store purchase of $100 or more. And let me tell you something, that's pretty easy to do when you see all the fake poop and fake vomit they have at Oldie's Butt Goodies. Yeah. Any in-store purchase of $100 or more will get you a free True Turd little floater, Oops. Little floater. Yeah, that's right. Experience the smell, feel, and touch of real poop with True Turd technology. And the little floater is guaranteed to never be flushed, Oops. That's right. Do you ever take a really big poop, Oops? Do you ever take a really big poop and then you flush the toilet and all this poop's going down and then you look back down there and there's one little poop, Oops, that didn't go down the toilet when you flush? Yeah. And then you flush again and there that little turd goes and then it comes back up again, that phantom poop. That's what the little floater mimics. Oops. I had one of these. I tell you what, I played a joke on my mom with the little floater. I tell you, she flushed the toilet 15 times because it couldn't get it to go down. She ended up breaking the toilet with the screwdriver. It was awesome. So yeah, get down to Oldie's Butt Goodies and get yourself all sorts of fake poop and fake vomit, Oops. Yeah. Thank you, Oldie's Butt Goodies. So, yeah, gotten plenty of fake poop and fake vomit from Oldie's Butt Goodies. So, as I was saying, there's plenty of things out in the world, Oops, that will destroy a man's wiener. Crush, maim, mutilate, mangle, Oops, sever, decapitate, and surgically fillet a man's penis, Oops. Yeah, and we're going to talk about the top 5 things. I have the list right here. The top 5 things that can destroy a man's penis. So here we go. We're going to start right away, Oops. Ready? Okay, ready. Cover your junk. Number 5, heavy machinery accidents at the workplace. Yeah, I thought this would be a little higher on the list, Oops, it came in at number 5. Yeah, we all have heard stories about people's fingers or hands or limbs getting mangled or maimed or cut off, Oops, into press machines or big gear machines or cutters, Oops. Yeah, well, the same thing can happen to a wiener too. So you got to watch where you're leaning or where you're standing, Oops, and don't get your wiener in any big gears or blades, Oops. And especially if you're well hung, this is an extra. You have to worry even more, because you're hanging out even more, Oops. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, me, Oops. I'm just medium. I'm medium, I think. So, okay, number 4 on our list of things that can possibly destroy your penis, Oops. And I do want to add too, these things aren't inherently evil. They're not out to get you, Oops. But if you leave it out, they may get you, So Number four, wild animal encounters. Wild animal encounters can destroy your penis. Oops. Yeah. Just ask Orlando Davis in Florida, who had his penis get done bit off by an alligator. We're gonna talk. Yeah. What about George Stenson? Stenson Sniz from Wyoming. He had a elk bull bagoops trample and stomp on his groin for almost 10 minutes bagoops. His penis was like turned into paste bagoops. It's just a horrible thought. An elk. Yeah. So wild animal encounters. Watch your wiener around animals bagoops. Number three. This was a surprise to me that this was even in the top five bagoops. Boating accidents. Yeah. Boating accidents bagoops. Whether it's an incident with a propeller or whether there's one boat crashing into another boat and there's a wiener in between bagoops that gets smushed. You gotta watch your wiener while you're boating and everything bagoops. I guess it's because you're swimming. You just hang out, You just hang out all over the place when you're swimming, but you still have to be careful. Number two on our things that could possibly destroy a man's wiener. Experimental / aberrant self-gratification. Yeah, that's the exact same thing I said. Yeah, let me say it again. Experimental / aberrant self-gratification bagoops. And I had to ask about what that all meant, and this is what I find out. Okay, so like when yerking your gherkin just isn't enough bagoops, when you have to kind of accelerate the process bagoops, you know what I mean? It twisting your nipples and yerking your gherkin regularly is not enough. All of a sudden you're experimenting with hot wax and you're experimenting with electrical currents running through your testes bagoops. Yeah. And all of a sudden that's not enough, so you're going up to like large machete blades bagoops, and spikes. That's where the incident happened with wieners being destroyed bagoops. So yeah. And no drum lulls bagoops, but drum rolls either. No. The number one thing that destroys men's penises bagoops, yes, that would be women. Women bagoops. Women destroy men's penises. Have you ever heard the saying, "Hell hath no fury as a woman scorned"? Yeah, that was written by a dude that had his penis cut off bagoops. Not even joking. So you gotta, yeah. You got an honorable mention. That's all I got to say about that, bagoops. I don't know what to say. Honorable mention: lawn chore accidents, bagoop. Lawn chore accidents. Yeah, I guess you got the lawnmower, the weed whacker, yeah, the weed whacker, yeah, or hedge clippers, bagoops. A lot of things can cut your wiener off there. And a deep fry cooker, deep fry cooking with a deep fryer bagoops. That's what I'm trying to say. They got all that hot oil and everything. A little splatter ain't gonna kill you, but you dip your wiener in a whole thing of oil bagoops, or you dump a whole thing of oil onto your wiener. Yeah, those are honorable mentions bagoops. They didn't make the top five, but thank you. So okay. So watch out. Just keep your wiener in your pants bagoops and you'll be fine. Trust me. Tune in next time on Werebear TV. We're going to be discussing orgy etiquette. That's right, orgy etiquette, bagoops. Did you know that there were rules to follow, that there were good manners and bad manners in group sex? Well, there is, bagoops. You can't just jump in there all willy-nilly. Tune in next time, bagoops. We're going to talk about orgy etiquette. Yeah. I would say, bagoops, I was in an orgy just once. It was a large orgy. There were a lot of people there, bagoops. There were, oh my God. There were two women. They were like supermodels, gorgeous supermodels. They were all the way on the other side of the orgy. I could not make it over there. But they were beautiful. So yeah, the orgy was, it was okay. I guess it was a little more pokey than I anticipated, bagoops. There was a lot more poking than I was really looking for in my orgy, bagoops. Okay, so yeah, tune in next time, bagoops, for orgy etiquette. We'll see you next time. I would, giant RG with you, but we wouldn't even have to start next to each other, as long as we finish together. What's the next